Wow, this is a major improvement. I love this. I can't wait to get these spread out through my Halloween display next year. So I picked up these 12-foot skeleton eyes at Home Depot on their blowout for $7.50, normally 30 bucks. And I think they had like 6 or 7 of them. I just bought what they had because I figured I'll find something to do with them. I used one of them to change the eyes on my 8-foot Santa, the Home Depot Santa. I made a video on that. And I thought, hey, that'd be really cool to make some spooky eyes in my bushes. So here's what the project's gonna take. It's gonna get one waterproof box. I got it on Amazon. Of course, a set of the eyes, a 5/32 drill bit, a heat gun, some wire strippers, a little small screwdriver, number 632 1-inch long screws and nuts, a 5-volt power supply, and some of these solder seals, a waterproof connector, male and female, and some 1/4-inch shrink tubing. So I'm going to go ahead and set the camera up on a tripod, and I'll go ahead and film the build. Sped this portion up because I don't want to bore you at regular speed. So the first thing I do is I drill a 5/32 hole on the bottom edge of the box. There I go, right there. Then I'm going to just do a quick little test fit. Now I'm going to cut off the white barrel connector and the black barrel connector. The white barrel connector is for a remote control, and the black is your power. Now I'm drilling the holes for the eyes. I'm using the same holes that the eyes come with, and those are all 5/32 drill bits. And now I peeled off the protective cover. I'm feeding the power wire through there, and then I'm going to put my bolts in there to hold the lights in. The eyes in there. Those are number 6 screws by 1 inch long, and number 6 nuts. And there's the eyes all bolted in. Now I'm going to, what am I going to do next here? Oh yes. Now we're going to move on to the power supply. So that's the power cord coming from the eyes. I'm going to strip it. There is there's a green and a yellow wire in there. The green is your negative, your yellow is your positive. And I'm using the male end of the waterproof connector. That way the whole project will be waterproof. The box will be waterproof, and even the connectors will be. I just cut a piece of black shrink tubing the length of 3 solder sleeves to give me some extra space in there. And I slid it on beforehand. And I'm using solder sleeves to connect my wires together. They're really great because they are heat shrink with glue and a solder inside. So you just put both of your wires in there and you hit it with a heat gun, and it will melt the solder the wires together, melt the red glue that's in there. So the black shrink tubing that you see me put on there is not necessary, but I like it for aesthetics. I don't like seeing the colored wires with those solder sleeves on there. So I give it a quick test right now, and they work great. Now I'm going to go ahead and slide the black shrink tubing on there and shrink those down on both the power supply and on the eyes. Next, I'm going to put some hot glue onto the eyes. Those are for the nuts. I'm putting it on the 4 nuts. 2 reasons. Number 1, to keep the nuts from backing out, and 2, to keep any moisture from getting in the box. I'm also putting glue onto the wire coming out of the eyes there to keep moisture and out of the box. So there it is. The spooky eye project is done. You saw the time lapse I made of me putting it together. I don't want to bore you with me doing it, so I'll just give you a quick recap of what I did. So I got this waterproof box, and then I got these number 6 1-inch screws, and then see if I can do this one-handed here. And this show you how I mounted them in the box. Oh, one thing I didn't mention is hot glue. In the very beginning of the video, get yourself a hot glue gun, and go ahead and just hot glue all the holes that you make in there to run the nuts and bolts through here. And it secures, keeps any water penetration out, and also helps make sure these nuts don't back out on you. Also I ran some hot glue where the wire comes out. So now this is still completely watertight, so which is really cool. So let me open this up. Oh, get one more out of here. So basically, I just drilled 4 holes. I widened the holes of the eyes also, so a number 6 screw. That's with a 5/32 drill bit. I just went through there, all 1, 2, 3, 4. I cut off the white wire, which is for a push button remote. This also comes with a. I'll show you here. It also comes with a push button remote, which would plug into there. So you see the 2 whites right there, but not needed because it has this remote. So you can do all kinds of cool stuff. So so anyways, I cut that off. You're not going to need it. Just kind of let it sit there. You are going to need the black. That's your power. And so inside that black, if you saw it in the time lapse, it has a yellow and a green wire. So your yellow is going to be positive and your green is going to be negative. And then everything just gets all nice and secure in here, watertight. And these are really cool. These are the upgraded eyes. So I don't know if I showed them earlier, but these are the upgraded eyes, which you have a lot of cool different effects. So you can change with the remote. So you got the blue, you got hazel, you got fire, cat eye, hearts, fireworks, swirls, stars, and back to the blue eyes. So I'm going to put some masking tape over the area where the eyes are, and I'm going to paint the whole box matte black. Oh, also I forgot to mention, with this particular box, I mounted the eyes on the bottom of the box because the top has this piece of plastic that sticks down right through the middle of the eyes, which I thought would ruin the effect. So it kind of works out because the bottom is really cool. It's almost giving you the space for the eyes. It just has this little line here and this little line here, but it really doesn't affect it. Where's my camera? It really doesn't affect it that much. So if you use this particular box, just do it from the bottom, install the eyes down, facing down the bottom of the box. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna just put some masking tape across this whole, just the eyes area, paint the whole thing matte black. All right, so they're ready for paint. So this is the back side, the top of the box. I just put a piece of masking tape across where the eyes are on both of these. I created 2 of these, so we'll see how they look tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and just paint them with some matte black spray paint. And then hopefully they'll be dry enough tonight where I can do a test. Here it is painted. You saw in the video earlier, I just ran a piece of masking tape across the whole where the eyes are. And I put them in the bushes at night, and I wasn't happy with it because this whole square lights up, and I don't know, it just kind of looks too squarey. So I'm going to try something new. I ordered these. They're clear. They're disc. I don't know if you can see them, but they're 2-inch round discs. So what I did was I turned on the eyes, and I actually put the sticker around there. The reason that's why I got clear, so I can actually see where the cutoffs where the eyes are. Then I just kind of did a little bit of trimming. So now I'm going to give it a coat of paint and then peel these off, and I think I'm going to have a much better effect. So we will see. Wow, this is a major improvement. I love this. I can't wait to get these spread out through my Halloween display next year. It is very windy tonight, so hopefully you can hear me. But here's a comparison of the eyes. You saw earlier where I just put masking tape across and it makes the eyes look square, and those are the eyes on the right. I just wanted to give you a side by side, but what a major improvement. So the eyes on the left have those clear stickers that I put on and just repainted the eyes, and it is a night and day difference. So I just wanted to show you a side by side comparison. But definitely the round stickers are the winners.